welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rivals Ascension League. It is Open Qualifiers Finals. Ain't that great? We're in Open Qualifiers, the finals. I am here with my co-host Jenny, which is surprising because we're both normally on the other end of this. We're not normally casters, we're production. How are you doing, Jenny?
I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm excited to see what comps that both Virus and Vulcan Red has to offer. We've had some interesting setups from the last match earlier today, so I'm kind of stoked. This is new, so.
All right. Well, let's get into what teams that we have for the Open Qualifier Finals. So I'm going to start with Virus, which is, I think, by far the most dominating team that we've seen in Open Qualifiers. They have previously top 64, I believe, in MRC, if I remember correctly. And just looking at everyone's stats and ranks right now on just these players, everyone's a high-ranking player. And then getting into Vulcan Red, same thing, has had a very strong introduction into Open Qualifiers, and them along with Virus have had a couple people here and there where they've had teams that have forfeited and just disbanded outright. I can unfortunately attest for myself, my team ended up forfeiting out of this. However, Vulcan Red and Virus have definitely proven that they deserve to be here and that they are here to win. I was gonna say, what do you think? What do you think about these teams?
We've seen with previous weeks that there are similar, yet adaptability is the biggest thing. Some teams that have that team comp and able to adapt, depending on what the opposition can push out. Once I think it comes down to adaptability. They are all great and good until it comes to adaptability. And once we've seen teams where they're getting steamrolled and then they come out on top, and that's all because they're adaptable according to the opposition.
All right,
so I think it'd be really fun to see.
We're getting started off with Vulcan on the first ban. I'm quite interested to see what team compositions that with the group ban immediately. That's an interesting one to say the least. I was not expecting Groot to be banned at all.
Today, I think Groot was a pretty popular vote the past few weeks throughout this month. I think the Hella ban right there and that Flaming Torch save is going to be really fun. We've been seeing that a lot.
See, I kind of like how Johnny Storm is played within a lot of these team comps, because if you play Johnny Storm, it's usually you know exactly what you're doing, and that's what I feel like, which is why I'm not sure why Vulcan banned Iron Man. It's a great counter to Johnny Storm up in the air. But I mean, to each their own with these teams. Saving Psylocke on Virus. Wow, that's an interesting one to say. I like that. I feel like Virus may have a very strong composition when it comes to using Psylocke, or it might be a trick and just might be saving Psylocke to save Psylocke.
Who knows? I do want to mention the Iron Fist ban. Really strong as of right now. It's just Pink Shredder. Sure, we have Wolverine left, the Shrink Shredder, and the Captain America band comes in.
It's the bans and the saves are pretty interesting because they could be playing off of or they could be playing off some of the saves, or they could be just completely ignoring them and trying to trick their enemy. And Hulk being banned. Wow, we're seeing a lot of
Pick your hero
tank
or villain. I'm
right
not
now.
judging.
possibly come down to a DPS battle. Who knows?
Yeah, I was gonna say there's not many tanks left you can save. I mean, you have Penny Parker, Venom, Magneto, of course, and then you have Emma Frost. But that's, I think after that it's really like there's not really much else. You have Strange, but I mean Strange isn't really necessary unless you're going for a straight like immediate push onto the site, which is what we're not going to be seeing so far.
I mean, we still do actually have Luna's. We have Luna's snow ban that was quite. I think they did not ban it, but they banned it.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
But I think it'll come down to how the both.
Come on, seriously? Who invited Spidey's evil twin?
We have a Jeff on the board? Is that what it is? And is that what I'm saying?
If you're seeing a Jeff, I guarantee you what the purpose of it is they're gonna try and use Jeff's right click to
The battle starts in 5,
give their team a
4,
speed boost.
3,
That's what I'm
2,
pretty
1.
sure is what goes
Gotta
on.
love the
All
bubbles.
you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Jeff with the speed boost.
Could I please just pay to win
They're
this
trying to
one?
get their team
I have the
fast and
funds.
steady to this point.
The enemy
We're
has
gonna
arrived.
do a top push here. Vulcan Red kind of testing it.
Thanks so much. A little help, please. A little help, please.
See, there's the key players I like.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
And specifically, it's typically always Cyrax. I would see Outflash just outside of Snowjail over on Vulcan Red. And now we have a battle between Shao and Frost going on while Magneto is trying to take out a little bit of that. But it looks like Virus has the upper hand on this. We're taking out 4 of the members.
Mission area is yours.
Shall I throw a gala in our honor?
God, thanks. See, I'm wondering if Vulcan Red is able to even come back.
Strong together. That's better.
They've lost
That one
complete
hurts.
control. They've lost complete control of sight.
Out of sight.
What else can you do after that?
Anyone willing to help?
You know, you still have a lot of time left on the board. 26% going in. So, you know, there could be a possibility that they're able to push it.
Step aside.
The problem is here is that the torch is just a huge threat. So, just figure out how to get rid of Flyer
You're
here.
mine. Out of sight.
Shields up. You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. Up.
Not able to take anybody out though. However, LV set is able to take out one.
Let's cook some more!
I am ready to put on a show.
Can't snuff me out!
A nice deep freeze. They look like they mean business.
Out,
Watch your back!
with the back up.
I am ready to put on a show.
Fighting each other, trying to put the team as much as they can. Fire is pushing Vulcan Red back. They have to retreat. So many people down on Vulcan Red.
You cannot hurt me!
Step aside.
It is not looking good.
It's okay.
For
Admit it.
Vulcan
You
Red
need
right
me.
now. Vulcan Red is about to lose the first point of the match.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
And again.
A little help, please.
Is using her to
What a difference.
try and take her
Metro lost.
and Vulcan Red
You did your part, I
We've got
suppose.
trouble.
didn't leave
Shall I
it
throw a gala in our honor? Mental domination.
Won't be a matter of time
It
to Virus
seems we're
come back,
outnumbered.
slap back. And 4. That's really.
Control C.
Oh my god, that's a swipe.
You'll
That's
have to
a
keep
wipe.
fighting until we have a winner.
Will they make it on time? It sounds. Looks like they won't be able to come back, and that's a game for game 1.
Virus is out here proving what they need to do to win this. They are here to win it all, and honestly, I am here for it 100%. So, it's now second round. We need to see what will Vulcan do in order to regain access.
30 seconds before you
what are they
attack.
gonna do to try and
Get
win this
ready.
what's all, after all?
Your helmet guards you from psionic abilities. Clever.
I have known many over the years who would wish to control me.
I see. You do not wish your gifts to be used as a weapon.
Quite the contrary.
Got
I
10
simply
seconds
want
till
to be the one
the
who
game
battle
starts.
starts in
We are
5,
seeing
4,
pretty much the same
3,
compositions
2,
around the board.
1.
I don't think anyone's playing anything
All you
different
need to do
there.
is capture
Both
the
teams
mission
are running
area.
the same comp.
Got it?
It's just a matter of who can run the comp the best, or better, really.
Right now, what it comes down to, like, Vulcan Red really needs to strategy. How can we adapt, and what do we do wrong? Each time we push, because they push in the same way around the same time, and it's just not effective. We're just getting steamrolled, and Virus just steamrolling them. You know, Virus knows when to back off and then re-engage. And I think that right now is
Mission area is
the best opportunity. Psylocke ult coming in,
Mission area is yours.
not doing much, but holding on.
Yeah, it's just a standstill battle right now. It's just a matter of who can get the upper hand on each other. I see that Rice Juice and Snowjay are ulting at the same time. Look at that, Vulcan Red is taking an advantage over on Virus. They just used all of their ults to take advantage of this.
Control lost.
Step aside.
Oh, now it's a matter of
Here they come now.
Who is gonna outsmart who. Are we gonna see Snowjay here potentially be able to flank Virus and try and freak out Virus? Or are we gonna see any of the Virus people realize what's going on, realize they're not fighting all 6 people,
Supernova!
but we are looking at starting
I am
here,
ready to put on a show.
ulting Virus right now.
Like a day at the spa.
Pops out, trying to regain side.
What am I? Disappear.
Supernova!
Sorry, I'm a little bit The new ult goes down, grabs one of their healers. Now it's just a
Their team
possibility that Vulcan Red has to retreat just a little bit and come back in to re-engage. And Vulcan Red's still on that capitalizing what they have left. And Virus is just scrambling around, just trying to figure out who to pick out. Oh, it's Vulcan Red. Healer is down. Virus coming up, trying to take his point.
A little help, please.
So far, it looks like Virus is able to take over point. They are at a disadvantage though, 79 to 30. They let Vulcan have way too much time on point, and now it's just a matter of making sure that they are able to keep the point. It kind of looks like they're just staggering about right now, kind of just going for like occasional hits here and there. However, it looks like Vulcan Red is now all here. They are trying to take advantage of what's going on. Snowjay with the ult, seeing if she is able to get anybody, but no. Outflash was actually able to get them instead.
Got the both Luna pop. Got both Luna ult pop right now, and then I believe Vulcan Red is trying to push here. Kind of a standstill.
They say climb it with another ult. Honestly, I've seen a lot of these ults usage so far, and they're not necessarily effective. We have Outflash on it by taking, or Outflash and Snowjay occasionally taking out each other, or taking out the other party, but I'm not really seeing a whole lot of like usage of the ult correctly, at least. Like right now we're gonna watch Undying. Undyne or Undine, and I'm not sure, like I didn't see much happening. It's just a very standstill battle because you have the same compositions for both teams to where they're both playing at literally an equal level. However, you have Snowjay and Undyne taking out Pizza Toast and Rosie. ZWE is taking out Negs. It looks like Vulcan Red's gonna be able to take over the point once again.
You might actually be seeing just a tie right here. They're both going to be choking at 99%. There's probably going to be one more fight left here to decide who the next winner is. And I think you're right about this. They are actually doing the copy paste, same comp, and it's just a matter of teamwork and times right now.
Ooh, Outflash is taking out 2, possibly taking out 3, but no Pizza steals it. Snowjay is left alive, but Snowjay is taken out. Virus is taken over in overtime. I think we're going to see Virus win the first map. And with that, Virus takes the first map of the day. Or of their game. Ooh. See, I want to get into talking about their stats here for a second. So, looking at the stats of these teams, we see about even in some of their scores. However, we're seeing a lot more of Outflashed being able to take out these teams with such precision and ease. It's honestly astonishing. 18 to 2 deaths.
We can also see here the damage output on each player here. I think it really came down to how to really utilize and push with each other. And I just think for this game, I think Virus really did it well. I know Vulcan Red came back with the fight, the second map, and it did well until I think there was some miscommunication. Who knows? But I think I have high hopes for Vulcan Red. And I think based on the damage output here, it's very similar here. Both the Doctor Strange with 10k damage here. And see, we have the Luna Snow, Peels, about 25k on Virus, and then we have 26k over on Vulcan Red. So the outputs are very neck and neck, and I think it really comes down to how they just play with each other.
All right, well, we are getting the confirmation for teams to be ready as we speak, but Virus is currently 1-0 right now. All they have to do is win 2 more games. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit of technical statements from other parties and stuff about microphones. However, right now, like I said, Virus, all they have to do is just win 2 more games. Sorry, brain's coming to a fart.
It's okay, me as well.
Like all Virus has to do is win 2 more games, and that's it. If Virus can 3-0 these teams, then they're set. They are the open qualifier winners of Rivals Ascension League, and they get to go home with an invitation to the partner Invitational League, along with a $300 grand prize. All right, I'm seeing confirmation from Virus that they are ready. Sorry, I'm also reading the chat, and I see a lot of people mainly talking about the microphone quality. Alright. Yeah, just to let everybody know, we did have set casters for today. However, they could not make it, so now we are running with myself and Jenny. So if we're both a bit quiet, keep that in mind. Keep in mind that we're not normally casters. We're normally more of the behind the scenes folk. So bear with us.
Bear with us.
All right, and we are heading to Clintar's symbiotic surface, and I'm seeing in the chat if Vulcan had 5 Undines, they would never lose. All right, it's round 2. We are getting right into it with the pre-hero selection, and it looks like Virus here might be taking a little bit of an influence from Cafe Noir with that Black Panther, but Vulcan immediately banning it, the 2 same bans for the start of it, Groot and Hela. I'm gonna say I'm not.
Hela is. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I was gonna ask your opinion on it actually.
I think Hela is just pretty good, especially if you're gonna go flyers, which we've seen a lot throughout the past week here. And Hela heavily counters those flyers, as well as the Groot. Just block off their healers and you just push. And I think Groot is such a great ban here. Mistakes from Luna, and we have him. Well,
we have a Luna. I was gonna say, I think we did see. I know we definitely saw the Human Torch played in this last match, but Luna, I believe, was played only. But was Luna played by both teams? Ooh, and a Psylocke ban. Vulcan does not want to deal with outflashed on Psylocke. See, now I'm seeing the target bans. Now I'm seeing the
Iron Fist ban comes in. I think Iron Fist right now is pretty strong, especially with hefty tanks. It's also great for a dive, and he can easily come out as well. That E ability just to block. Ooh, they're saving.
Sorry, just a quick thing I want to talk about. Undyne, possibly being like the best tank that we've seen so far in this league. I was told that I need to highlight Undyne specifically. But yeah, no, I honestly I feel like some of these tank players are going a little bit more unnoticed due to just we're not seeing a huge a huge hero list. Oh, and Virus refusing to ban somebody. Okay.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
If I get told one more time. 22 seconds. We're seeing outflashed on Namor. Okay, and then Rosie's gonna be playing the Jeff for the speed boost specifically. I already know it for a fact. Nobody has played Jeff seriously in this league aside from one Aeronite player, and he managed to play Jeff well, Jake Lampy. Usually you don't see a Jeff anywhere in any of these series. However, they just managed to Jake Lampy managed to play Jeff well.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Interested to see, because we have 4 minutes to push on the point and go to the next point each time, carrying the slow, very slow. I call it a slug per se. And we have piece of toast.
4, 3,
just to clarify, are you comparing the Jeff to a slug? Or am I just missing?
No, I'm talking about the cart. The cart that you have to. Yeah, I call it a slug. I mean, it looks like a slug, right? So.
I thought you were calling Jeff a slug, and I was gonna say.
Oh no,
he's any Jeff disrespect in this building.
He is a fun little adorable shark. Needless to say. The high ground battle here that we. Excited to see. Oh, Pizza Toast goes down first. And I think Vulcan Red right here indeed took the high ground. Oh my gosh, Epic Sauce down.
All of Virus is just getting eliminated left, right, and center. And I'm seeing the Human Torch v Human Torch battle where LV set just won. Virus is close to, or not Virus, Vulcan is close to taking the point and being able to get the symbiote, or slug, spawn in.
See here, let's see, what do we got here? We got Iron Man, Snowday on Iron Man, trying to shred the remaining of Human Torch, and they're able to go on point. Oh my god, what is going on? All the ults coming out!
I was about to say the exact same thing. All the ults are coming out as we speak.
Who's gonna come on top?
We've seen two invis ults, one Emma Frost ult, one Magneto ult, and it's just going out.
Virus is coming on top here. And Vulcan Red has no options but to retreat here. Actually, it might be doable.
Climate just took advantage of Raymond's ult. Before Climate got off his ult, he decided to use his damage on Raymond.
Oh boy. He's hulking out and about to dive in here. Try to create some space. It goes onto the high ground. Climate, what are you up to? The Hulk battle up here in the high ground with the help of Human Torch, sorry.
Unbound, currently just standing right outside the point, trying to do as much damage as he can to everything else, but LV set ulting onto Vulcan. Honestly, I think Vulcan, or not Vulcan, I think Virus might be able to hold this point off.
We have 41 seconds left. They also still have overtime left here. Climate doing the best he can do, holding on.
It is just a standstill. LB Sense taking out that Snowjay. But Rice Shoes countering that with the ult, making sure.
Both the Luna ults coming out, all the ults. Oh my gosh.
It is just ult central happening right now. There's nothing to be said is going on. Pizza Toast taking out Epic Sauce. LV set taking out Rice Shoes, but Snowjay is taking out LV set. It is a battle of who can take out who first, and so far, we are seeing just players getting taken out left, right, and center. Raymond took out two of Vulcan Red, but the portal from Epic Sauce is coming in, trying to save the point, and it looks like Epic Sauce is going to be taken epically out by Raymond and Virus. 0-0.
See, we're switching sides now, so I'm interested to see how fast are they going to push out, or are they actually going to kind of play passively here? What's your opinion?
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was Virus, I would be going for the most heavy aggression possible, because all they have to do is get two points. If they can get the third one, or if they can go past 2 points, they automatically have map 2. They will not need to continue further with convergence. All they have to do is win a convoy and they're good. But if I was Vulcan, I would be honestly using the Penny Parker to an advantage, because right now Penny can definitely help with making sure that they are getting passive damage from like from the spider webs and the little mines.
Grim was right about you. If you
Those
were
mines
soft,
can be deadly.
you'd be a top class M.
Thanks. Wait, what's that mean?
I
Plenty
love
hot on
seeing
the
in the chat
surface,
that
but not
there was
exactly
a
the
huge Undyne fan base happening, and now I have to start paying attention to Undyne more. Everyone seems to be rooting for Vulcan Red in the chat right now, with Undyne specifically.
Capture the mission area. Got it? No complaints. I'm gonna drop the dopest album anytime I've ever heard.
It's flanking behind, if you can see here. It might actually be going. Virus might be going for the high round take up here.
We see this very commonly with some more like the higher up teams, where they'll all go towards one side specifically, and they won't go down the middle route, because going down either the left or going down that right side for Virus, it can be an easy like flank opportunity for some people, but Undyne taken out. LV set can Undyne take out any other team, any other players? And so far, it looks like Undyne helped keep this team back. Virus here is pushing back.
I really like how they bring both the flyers in, both Iron Man and the Human Torch, just to get a little bit more spacing. Especially with that Human Torch, it just hurts. Burning, and you have to reposition, or you might just go up in flames.
Feeling good
We
again.
almost just saw Snowjay take
Angry little squids. Gotta be a name work there.
take an L there, and now Virus is using Virus's ulting, Climate's ulting, and Ice Juice is now ulting. 3 ults have come out, 2 on Vulcan, 1 from
I
Virus.
am ready to put on a
Easy is
show.
now ulted as well. And Virus and Outflash is all ulting. There are so many ults coming out right now that I can't even tell what's going on anymore. I see Snowjay taking out LV set of Virus.
Oof.
Better watch your back.
With a minute and 50 seconds left,
Much better.
going back to the high ground here. Human Torch flaming it up in that little space that they have.
The Virus is going for that left side approach again. I'm not too sure what's going on, however, Undyne is going on for the trying to flank both sides. A minute 15, and I have not seen Virus even touch point really much. Like, they've been on.
I think Vulcan.
Much better.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Vulcan Red is doing a really good job here. I think they're playing a little bit more passive than they used to, that we last seen on the previous map. And I think they kind of formulated a sauce here, just to keep them at bay.
Gonna say.
Outflashed on Virus, switch to Iron Man.
Here they are now.
Maybe Outflash knows something that we don't, because the Iron Man and if you look closely, both teams are running the same comp aside from the Magneto and the Hulk.
No more delays. Anyone willing to help?
It looks like you go.
Watch your back.
Virus trying to push onto point with that Luna ult comes in. Magneto ult coming in as well.
Put on a show.
And everyone just popping their ult in the little tiniest back left corner here. Trying to get any basing. Starting goes down. Level set. Coming on clutch. Vulcan Red is just slowly getting pushed off point, and Virus being able to capitalize on that, and they might just in time actually cap this here.
Virus just barely is on the cusp of being able to win this against Vulcan. Magnus is so close to obtaining this. However,
Final
the
score. 1, 2,
Virus ends
0.
up clutching it at the very last second. Meaning Virus is taking on map, took on map 2. If I'm correct, yeah. Virus took map 2. All they have to do is win a final convoy, and they win it all.
Wow, by 0.17%, and sometimes that's all that takes.
For starters, I want to talk about Undyne being the GOAT tank of Vulcan real quick with the 9-3, doing almost more than Epic Sauce and like some of the teammates, but Undyne cannot be compared to how Raymond and ZWE as tanks did with the Hulk and Emma Frost. And now we have LV set with 23 kills. LV set did more kills than half of the other team.
I currently don't have that on my screen. As I exited out. I'm so used to being a spectator and just and exiting out. So I won't be able to comment on that. I don't want to give out false
Well, if you look at that, both teams already seem to be ready. We are going immediately into map 3. I think Virus just wants to end this. We are heading to Midtown for convoy.
I'm gonna have to say, Midtown is one of my favorite maps. You can hate me or you cannot hate me for it. But I think right here, well, it really comes down to is Virus gonna play passive to keep it safe, or do they think that they can actually just play a little bit more aggressive than usual than the past 2 maps and just take it home? And I'm interested to see how Vulcan Red is going to kind of see what I'm interested to see who and what they pick. We have the Human Torch band coming in, and I think that might be in a typical, of course, Hello band here. Psylocke Protect. Oh, we're protecting the Groot here.
We're actually gonna see a Groot.
We're seeing a Groot.
We're actually see, now I'm happy. I am personally a Groot main, and I am really interested to see how this Groot play is gonna be.
You know, when we see a Groot, we're probably going to see either a Black Panther or maybe even a Wolverine here. I'm actually interested to see if they're going to ban Iron Fist here. They've been banning it past 2 rap maps. No, they're protecting Wolverine.
That one's interesting.
I like Zach called it.
I mean, I'm gonna say Wolverine is an interesting play.
I mean, I usually when I play, I'm not great or anything, but usually when I see a Groot, I play Wolverine just to get rid of the bad roots on the floor, because the walls can be massively annoying.
I mean, I can agree.
Magneto Protect.
I can definitely agree with you on the Groot play, where playing the Groot is definitely annoying to play against. But if you know how to use Groot correctly, you can be an unstoppable force for your team. And
A Warlock band.
I am a Groot fan. Like, I only play Groot, Namor, or Loki. The only 3 that I pretty much play.
Oh wow, okay. I mean, they've been banning my main here. I love playing Hela, especially when I get a Thor tank in a lobby. Star-Lord ban. I'm really intrigued to see the Adam Warlock ban. I remember they might be doing something I'd have no idea about, and the Solar brand. I think there might actually run a Wolverine here and a Groot. Both teams bringing out that Loki. Both bring out Groot, Magneto. We're seeing. I don't think we've seen Virus. I believe. I don't want to say it wrong, but Sway?
I don't know if you saw in the chat, but apparently someone's having Discord issues. So, was it Vulcan Red might be having a little bit of a slight hiccup with their players. Also,
You should know by now that I'm
I was
far
gonna
from
say,
helpless.
We might have to have a technical pause here.
No, I doubt it. I guarantee they'll probably end up fixing their
Well, in
technical
that
issues
case,
here.
we'll just have to wait and see.
I'm intrigued to see how the thing. We haven't seen that for the past 2 maps, so it's gonna be really interesting to see that come out. Susan, this is fantastic.
That's better.
So far, it looks like Cyrus has been able
A little help, please.
with a lot of beeping in my background. That got me off guard. It looks like Cyrus has been able so far to keep them inside. However, the Vulcan Red has managed to get out of his corner.
Pizza Toast really popping off with those heals. You know what they say, if you don't have good heals, you're basically a dead team, so Pizza Toast is just gotta get those heals here.
Are we potentially about to see the entire game? No, actually a lot. No, maybe. I'm not sure because I see.
Darting trying to get some spacing, pulls out the ult. The Climax pushing out the Groot ult as well, trying to create some space.
What's going on? However, I know SnowJ just stopped out Flash's ult. SnowJ taking out Raymond. We're seeing Vulcan Red kind of back from being absolutely demolished by Virus here.
They may have to have locked in because I would be really frustrated as well if I was stuck at spawn. They're able to get some distance here. Virus portaling in. Trying to behind them here.
I love how they kind of reach balls and everything like that. It just looks like a little castle where everyone's just being locked into one small space and just battling it out between each other.
Vulcan might be stuck at spawn once more.
The impact that Virus is out here, just showing Vulcan Red, like just showing them up, saying, look, we're here to take y'all out. No one knows where LV sets at, by the way. LV has not been hit once at all. Oh, nope, never mind, I lied. There it is, there's the 3,000 LV.
More bad guys. Just what we need.
Anyone willing to help?
Virus here is kind of playing a little bit back here, just playing a little bit passive because I think right here is healer down, one healer down. Roasty is the last healer left on Virus. Doctor Strange, Outflash, just kind of stuck between that Groot wall. It's kind of terrifying, I'm not gonna lie to you. Being stuck on a Groot wall without your healer to back you up. Vulcan Red needs to push up, but I think Virus right here is doing a great job with their the spacing here and the positioning here. You're like pushed up but not pushed up too much. I'll flash with the ult.
But unable to do anything with it. As Raichu's ulted to keep them alive. Vulcan's a last push to try and win this all. They are pushing and they are managing to push it just far enough. However, we're about to see.
Some Punisher. I don't know if you noticed that. Starting is swapped to Punisher.
Starting is actually been Punisher in
Oh, really?
the game. Yeah, I called out.
I have not. Oh, there's so much things going on. Marine.
Oh?
It's kind of.
Oh, I don't know what just happened. Hey, we're having a little bit of a technical issue here. Not sure if anyone really saw it. However, we are gonna.
I think took us back to.
Yeah, we have a little bit of a technical issue. To say the least. Our observer
I think
here.
they touched the. Yeah, I think they touched the point, and then the game restarted.
Yeah, I'm watching the stream back now, and it definitely there's a bunch of crashes that just happened. Very unfortunate crashes too, because Virus just demolished Vulcan Red right there. Are we?
I mean, they're going along with it. They're just having a blast here.
Gonna say, cause yeah, and I'm not even able to. We're seeing some technical issues from going on right now. Not too sure what's going on entirely. So we'll try to show you the best of what we can. However, right now it's right now we're just seeing Virus demolishing out. Yeah. However, Vulcan Red is taking out, not even taking out Virus. Vulcan Red is managing to stop them, but no, Virus actually said, nope, we're taking it right back. We're about to see a 3-0. We're about to see a 3-0 to Virus here. Virus is just on the cusp of being able to win this all. Vulcan, however, just managed to take it back. Iron Man here. Iron Man getting taken out. Wolverine is about to be taken out here as well, but he's not He's not going to be taken out unless he's taking out taking out Groot. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I think this might be the fastest series of a best of 5 that we've seen, and Virus might be the team to do it. And I thought Cafe Noir was gonna end up winning it all, or winning it all for the fastest match. No, Virus is here taking it. We're at 50 minutes overall.
Oh, the Groot all coming in. That Loki, that heal, that shift always comes in clutch. Especially when you have to stay on point.
And with the laggy finish, Virus with the 1-0, meaning Virus just won the open qualifiers. Trying to look at the stats here, you can tell there was a clear winner on who demolished this round. I was gonna say, only one person from Vulcan Red managed to even get past 20, I think 20 or so kills.
I believe the two tanks, they actually, aside from, so their tanks and their DPSs were in the 20s, and their healers with crazy assists, both hitting at least 30k heals, a little bit over 30k heals. They were neck and neck with the healing. So just the healing diff on itself is just crazy. You can see Rosie's Loki 30k heals, and then on Epic Sauce we had 15k, almost 16k, a little bit there. And then we have Pizza Toast at another 30k on their heals, and then Rice Juice just almost there, not quite though, at 20k heals.
What an interesting open qualifiers game it has been. However, we are going to cut to a short break to do a post-game interview with some of the players of Virus, because that was a 3-0 flawless victory right there. So, we'll be right back.
I'm here.
Welcome back from the break. We have pizza toast and sorry.
I appreciate it. Into the round, we're just gonna play our game. We're pretty confident now. We've added the pieces recently to compete, and yeah, we're just confident in our own game.
So I was wondering, I noticed that you guys were playing passive and knew when to switch off when when you were especially just on the pedal and then easing off the pedal. What was the indicators, especially on the midtown? I saw you guys creating some distance in that beginning chokehold when they passed their spawn. What was the idea there? Like, you guys were playing a little bit passive, and then you guys put on the throttle and then laid back.
Yes, we have specific like cooldowns we don't look for, and also the ones we have ourselves. And it really just depends on which ones they use and which ones we have in the moment. But generally we just call push and pull, and that's what you're seeing right there. Yes. Um, it's not that, it's nothing against them. It's more of just we're very confident in ourselves. We've kept this core for 3 months now, 4 months. We played together for like quite a bit. We have synergy, and we're just getting better. We're playing a lot together. We're just getting better, and we're very confident.
Uh-oh, we got a little I don't think they expected this here.
Hello. This is so awesome and cool.
Should have just invited us from the beginning.
Awesome and cool.
Fantastic.
I mean, oh no, I meant you should have just put us in the invitationals from the start.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good warm up, and I feel like it's a good showing of what we're gonna do. So, be ready.
I actually have a question for level set. I saw you and the other DPS, whenever you guys were either Human Torch or Iron Man, you guys were going a 1v1. What was your decision of, like, you know what, I'm gonna 1v1 this guy?
I mean, given that we were winning